Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. In this video, we'll be reviewing number 128 Star Trek Official Starships Collection, the OV-165. Space Shuttle, launched 21st century, 40 meters in length. Maximum speed is 27,000 kilometers per hour. When I opened the box, I saw that. I said, ooh, ah. Look at that profile. The OV-165 was an orbital vehicle in the early 21st century and a descendant of the space shuttles built by NASA. Yeah, they used to come up here to the platform. Let's see. The OV-165 was a successor to the space shuttle, and it was used to reach Earth's orbit. It took off vertically, but did not need booster rockets to break free of Earth's atmosphere. Instead, it used aero spike engines that could blast it into space. It could then land back on Earth like a conventional airplane. The OV-165 had a lifting body design, meaning the body itself produced lift rather than the wings. The fact that it had only small wings meant it produced less drag and was more suitable for atmospheric re-entry. The OV-165 was used often to carry cargo, which was released through its payload bay doors on its dorsal side. Do you remember where you saw this at? Lunar 1 colony, and the largest human outpost was Earth's moon in the 22nd century. Let's read that again. Lunar 1 colony was the largest human outpost on Earth's moon in the 22nd century. By the 24th century, the population of the moon was 50 million. What's this? According to the Star Trek Voyager episode One Small Step, another craft that was in operation on the same time as the OV-165 was the Ares 4. A model of the Rockwell X-30 was a real-world example of a single-stage to orbit spacecraft that was developed in 1990s. Jellicoe. Oh yeah, chain of command. This illustration, drawn by John Eves, the great John Eves, became the final design of the OV-165s. He added United States lettering and called it the Orbital Star, but they were left off the final CG models that appeared in the opening titles. Yes, we saw this in the opening titles of Star Trek Enterprise. This was Eve's first idea when he asked to come up with a ship for the near future. It was certainly headed in the right direction, but needed to be more tied in with Star Trek architecture. John Eves. Opening credits for Star Trek Enterprise. Once Eves had looked into what NASA had been working on and found out about the Venture Star, he drew several concepts that were based on that ship. The producers chose the middle drawing, that is labeled number 2. The producers. And here's some articles about the visual effects for Broken Bow, which was the first episode of Star Trek Enterprise. The pilot involved a sequence of shots that showed off Enterprise NX-01 in all its glory. For the first time in Star Trek history, there was no physical studio model, it was all CG. It was incredibly detailed and more photorealistic than any ship that had been built before for Star Trek. Broken Bow had more than 300 effect shots in it. Say what you want about Star Trek Enterprise, but it had some great designs. Admiral Forrest. Isn't that nice? The NX-01 was designed by Doug Drexler, I do believe. It's a blue female. Dancers on Rigel X. Snow. Okay. This, as previously stated, this was in the opening titles of Star Trek Enterprise. Coming soon, the thawing starship. So let's take a look at this model. Now, when I saw this in the box, I gotta say, I already liked it. I already liked it. I really like it. Nice Aztec in there. Eaglemoss. There's not much on the bottom. There's a heat shield, I would guess. See a little bit of glue right there. Shiny. Little paint rub right there. But I'm not complaining. I really like this design. John Eves and Eaglemoss did a nice job on this. It's like a space bus. Of course, it would have been nice to have some outlines for where the landing gear would be, but it said it took off vertically and then it landed like a plane. It's got some paint rubs on it. Look at that little bitty Aztec on the roof of the cabin. Of course, you don't really see where the engine's exhaust at. I don't know what the spike thrust was or whatever, but I like it. And there's where the payload came out. It reminds me of that G.I. Joe Defiant space shuttle, which I have one of those. This room is full of crap. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video.